Now I will tell you how to define the resources. After the definition of all the resources, we will assign these resources to the respective activities. So resources are anything that is personnel, equipment or material that is used to complete the activities in order to complete the project, in order to complete the task. So first of all we should know that where we can define the resources. There are two options: either to go into the enterprise toolbar and then select the resources. Alternate way is to use this toolbar. Here you can see that resource is highlighting, resource name is highlighting. This is very frequent to be used, so click here and you will enter into the resource window. On the right side you can see this plus button. After clicking add this button, you are now going to add the new resource. Suppose here we are going to add the resource pool that is called CPM resource pool. Here I am writing the resource ID and here I am going to write the complete name. So CPM resource pool. So this is the heading, so no need to change other things. Normally there are three types of resources. I will explain you in the next phase. So now I am going to create four headings under the CPM resource pool. One is the design engineers, and they will come under the resource type labor. There are three types of resources, so I am going to use this category labor. And design engineers will work in the head office, so I am going to consider the 8 hours per day. Then I am going to add another sub resource pool, that is field engineers, FLD. I am going to use the field engineers are also in the category of resource type labor, but here I am going to change its working hours per day 10 per day. So next is the sub resource pool equipment machinery, EQP MCH, equipment slash machinery. So machinery will definitely will be using on the site, you can say 10 hours per day. Then I will add another category or sub resource pool of material, supply erection, and material. Here here it will come under the category of non-labor, and the equipment machinery will come under the category of non-labor. So here you should define as one per day. Now there are four subgroups of CPM resource pool: design engineers, field engineers, equipment machinery, supply direction and material. And you can see that design engineers will work in the head office, and normally the working hours are 8 per day. Field engineers and equipment machinery is on the side, so normally it is considered 10 hours per day, and supply erection material is usually considered as 1 per day. So other things you have to be careful. Go to the resource details, see here, uh, and go to the details option. Here you can see auto compute actuals. If you want after entering the percentage your actuals will be automatically computed, then you should check this button. Otherwise, if you want to enter the actual units manually, then you have to uncheck this one. Second option is the calculate cost from the units. If you are going to if you are assigning the cost per unit with the activity, then after entering the progress, your cost can be automatically updated. But if you want that you want to enter the cost manually, then you should uncheck this option. There is another option in going into the units and prices. When you define the resource, you can define the price per unit here. After For example, if you have a resource that is whose price is $15 per hour, when you define the resource budget units 1000, it will multiply with 15, and it will calculate $15,000. In this way you can calculate the cost from the resources. Now I will add the resources one by one. In the main headings like design engineers, I will add by name resources. I will write its abbreviation as or ID as one design engineer one. Then I am going to define his name as Ahmed, and then resource type labor. Then 8 is already automatically coming from its main heading. Uh, Now I $25 per hour rate. Then I'm going to add another resources. Here you can see that I have defined all the name-wise resources under the design engineers resource pool, and and the unit prices tab. I have defined each resources per hour rate. This price per unit column can be shown here by adding a column. By going here on the right click, go to the column option and select customize, and here from the general tab select the price per unit, take it onto the right side, apply, and you can see its per hour rate is showing here. This option you cannot amend. You have to define the resources here. Now in the same way in which we have defined the design engineers, I will define the field engineers. I will add one by one resource under the field engineers pool, and from this navigation key I can move the resources left or right. So first field engineer is FLD dash one. Its name is Adil, and its resource type is labor, and default unit per time is 10 hours per day. And the bottom you have to define the its price per hour. So in the same way in which we have defined design engineers, we will define the field engineers. See, this field engineers are also defined, and the rates are also as well as defined. So you can also collapse this one. Now we are going to add the equipment machinery. This is non-labor. We are going to define here the two types of cranes. One is 50 ton and the second one is 15 ton, and the rate will be separate. CR-1 is the resource ID. Then crane 1, I'm mentioning its capacity here, non-labor, and we are going to use 10 hours per day. Here we are going to add its rate per hour. So I'm going to mention here rate $75 per hour. Then I am going to define another resource. Here with the navigation key, I'm going to align it with the above one, CR02 crane 02, and I'm going to mention its capacity 15 ton, non-labor type, and here I'm going to amend it at 10 hours per day, and I'm going to mention its rate as 45. You can say that $40 per hour. I'm not sure its market rates, but I'm going to mention here. Now I'm going to tell you how to define the materials. So in the resource pool of supply, erection and material, I am going to define the material. But here I have to change the resource type, that is material. So I have to click this option, yes. Then here you can see on the left side there is a break sign appearing here. To distinguish between three resources, you can see that the with the labor resource, you can see the this icon, appearance of man. And then on the for the non-labor resource, you can see this mechanical mechanical type thing. And on the for the material, you can see this brick. So I'm going to define here the first material, that is excavation. Resource ID exe excavation. Material is the correct type. I have to define the unit of measurement as well. So here you can see that there is no unit of measurement, so I have to define the unit of measurement. I will tell you after this. Then after this I have to amend here 1 per day. Then I have to define here the its rate. So I'm going to mention here its rate as a $15 per cubic meter. For to define the unit of measurement, I will go into the admin categories. Here on the left side you can see at the bottom unit of measure. I'm going to add some unit of measurements here. Add. I am going to define first of all MQ, cubic meter. Then M 4 meters. In this way I have defined all the required unit of measurements. Close it. Then I will go again into the excavation resource, and here I can click on this unit of measurement button. I can see all the unit of measurement appearing here, so I'm going to use the cubic meter. In this way I will define other resources of material. Next I'm going to use it as a define a RCC, reinforced cement concrete, 1:2:4. Then resource type will remain material, and here the unit of measurement will remain again cubic meter, and 1 per day. And here you have to use some rate, so I'm going to use um, $80. In this way I have defined all the resources. Here you source pool as well, so here you can do right click and collapse all. You can see this is the resource pool created by us for our project. Then here you can see that this is there are four categories, four sub resource pools, and in each of these sub resource pool we have created the resources name wise, equipment wise, and material wise.